enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. Good afternoon, class. Today I would like to introduce you to Steve Jobs. This quote right here reflects courage because Steve Jobs changed the world in so many ways, and he was crazy enough to think that he could change it. The importance of this quote is the people you don't expect, including an adopted college dropout like Steve Jobs, can change the world. In one word, I would describe Steve Jobs as committed, because even though Jobs went through a lot of troubles, including getting fired from the company he created, he still went on and changed the game for everyone. Steve Jobs lived from February 24th, 1955, and he died October 5th, 2011. His hometown was San Francisco. He also lived in San Jose and in Silicon Valley. The incident from Steve Jobs' youth I thought was his father had a workbench out in his garage where he sectioned off the little piece of it and said, "Steve, this is your workbench now." Later in his life, Steve Jobs faced the challenge of Apple. He met this obstacle with Steve Wozniak when he wanted to get into computer science. Another experience that conveyed his courage was when Jobs made the Apple III, which was a total flop for him. But that didn't stop him, though. He kept moving and didn't stop from there. He probably wanted to give up at that moment, and I think we can all relate. We're working hard on something that fascinates us, and we get to the point that we just want to give up. Even if you think that you can't move on, Steve Jobs has showed us that anybody can. Jobs' accomplishments were astounding. As all of you know, Steve Jobs invented the iPhone that changed the game completely. He invented what most of us have in our pockets today, even if it's not just from Apple. I was fascinated to learn that Jobs only attended college for 18 months and then dropped out when he was 19 years old. I think this teaches us that not one person that changed the world is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, and those mistakes are what makes us human. The world is different because Steve Jobs lived. He changed the world by thinking different. The whole world is different because of Jobs. And here's Jobs with the iPhone. When he released the first big smartphone, it was like another big bang. Everybody was instantly obsessed with the idea and the reality. Steve Jobs is truly a person of greatness and importance who changed the world for the better. His impact was seen greatly by not just big companies, but by people as a whole. Thank you.